Good morning, everybody. Saturday, October 26th, right around 10 a.m. I'm on my way out for another overnighter, and back here in the woods, I'm not sure if I'm going to go or where I'm going to go yet. I might go to my bug out camp, or I might go somewhere else. Just getting into the woods, you can see civilization still up there. It's going to be a mild night. Right now it's in the upper 50s. It's supposed to get up to around 67, I think, today, and then the low tonight is only going to be like 56, so it's going to be very mild the entire night. Calling for rain after midnight though, so I'm going to have to set something up to keep myself dry. I don't have any sleep system, any pad or anything like that. I do have my poncho and some tools and cook kit, a little bit of food. Yeah, I almost forgot. I wanted to show you guys. I found this right when I was walking in here. It's an old rusty pitchfork. This thing looks like it's antique, just by the way the connector was on it. I'm pretty sure this is antique. Actually, this thing's probably been buried back here for 25 years. But I'm gonna take it and take it to my camp and see if I can figure out something I can use it for. It'd be a good blocker to keep firewood from coming in at me, and it wouldn't stop the heat from coming through, but it would stop the wood from falling through. So that might be pretty cool. Sorry about that. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool though. What's up, everybody? It's about 11:15. I'm at the bug out camp now, and I think I'm just gonna stay here tonight. I have everything I need already. You know, I think what I'm gonna do is use the. I don't anywhere else I set up. I got to worry about being found out and building and all that. I worry about somebody coming up on me and all that. There's not, in this area, there's not a lot of places I can stay where I don't have to worry so much about it. This, I can pretty much see anybody coming up on me rather. And yeah, I got a decent setup for fire and all that too. So I think I'm going to build some kind of a more permanent shelter for this place, because it's getting ready to get cold anyway. Tonight it's not going to be. Tonight it's going to be like mild, like mid 50s, maybe even upper 50s. That's crazy. Yeah, when I planned this thing last weekend, and they were saying it was going to be low 40s and heavy rain all day and night and all, and then it changed. Now the rain's probably not going to come until 3 or 4 a.m. If it even comes then. I mean, I'm hoping it does actually, but my plan is I'm going to use what I have down here. The fencing, I think I'm going to make some kind of a platform or floor out of that I can sleep on, and then I'm going to try and make some kind of I don't know, it's not going to be completely closed in, because like I say, it's going to be mild tonight, but I got to have something that's going to block the wind. Yeah, I have my rain poncho with me, but I'm not going to use that for the shelter. So that's going to be like emergency or walking out tomorrow morning. That was what I originally planned, why I brought it. But worst case, you know, if I start getting soaked in the middle of the night, I'll probably use it then, but I'm not going to set up with it. So yeah, I'm going to use this as flooring, I think. And yeah, I got a couple pieces there. I'm probably only need one for the floor, for something for me to lay on anyway. And I'll have to reinforce it underneath so it doesn't break through, because they're not real strong, those slats. I guess it's a little damp too. I should probably set it up to dry over here in the sun. Yeah, over here in the sun, I'll set it up to dry. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. I lost my grip on it. Yeah, it ought to dry pretty good there. That'll make a decent floor or bed. And as you can see, there's a couple more there. This one's short. It's only about 3 foot, but that other one's a full 6. I'm gonna dry them all because this short one actually made a really nice back. Like a chair back for me to lean against the last time I was out here. So yeah, I'm gonna make some kind of a roof, and I'm gonna throw a lot of leaves and bark and whatnot on it and try to make it waterproof for the night. Yeah, I got minimal gear with me. This is all food for filming. Flip-flops for later. Head net for sleeping, and that's just to go around my neck to keep the warmth in and the bugs out. Sorry about that. First aid kit and a fork. And this is that. These are the free gifts I want to give away. I have several of them. I have more than what you're seeing there too. I just brought these with me. But yeah, I'm thinking my subscribers have been going way up. When I came up with the idea, I had like 48, and now I got 68. So I'm thinking like 75, I'll give some away. But I gotta figure out, what I don't know how to do is, once I choose someone who is getting it, or someone wins, or however I'm gonna do it, once someone is decided it is gonna, or once I decide who's gonna get it or whatever, I need to know how to get in contact with that person. Do I do it through YouTube or what? That's my question. I don't know who to send it to, where to send it to. So if somebody could help me out with that, that would be great. Because I have several of these, and I have some other things, some flashlights and stuff like that. Some other things I made as well. But they're pretty accurate little compasses too. I mean, they're only good for general direction. You're not going to be finding your way, to a precise point, but you could find your way out of somewhere if you need to know which way is north or south, east, or west. You know what I mean? All right, so yeah, that's why I brought that. Fishing license, I always bring that. In here, I got food. Yeah, sorry about that. I set the tripod up, put you guys up there so you can get a better view, and I can do this without struggling so much. Just gonna hang these on the tree. This is that pitchfork I found. This thing's cool. The military airplanes are coming in. It's going to be loud back here. Yeah, this thing is super cool. This is definitely antique. You see, that's an old school hookup right there. They don't make them like that anymore. and it's in very good condition too. It's rusty, but it's every one of the tines is intact and strong. This thing's probably been laying back here for quite a while. Bug spray, of course. Food bag and grill. There's a couple hamburgers in here, hamburger patties, and ice packs, and a cooler. I'm keeping it all in. I forgot I brought that. It's a military sweater, wool sweater for later. Yeah, 100% wool. Wool, OD green. Yeah, I figure if it does rain and if I get wet, that'll keep me warm. It's only gonna be in the 50s anyway, but that'll keep me from hypothermia. This is all filming stuff. Lights and battery packs. Another holder for the phone. Poncho, but I'm not going to use that except for walking out of here tomorrow, hopefully. Bag of chips, potato chips. I was eating them on the way in. This is just, there was like this much left in here. I used it. Make sure I have enough bug spray. Water, because this is salt water out here, can't drink. Stanley nesting cup with some, I got 3 packs of my coffee that I like, and then I couldn't get any more. They didn't have it at the store, so I bought Starbucks instant. So we'll see. I saw this thing was great last time. Knife, jute twine, some paracord. Oh wow, actually had 2 paracords and another partial can of that. That's it. Yeah, I'll leave that out. This, I mean, because I might need it for my shelter. I'm not going to. Maybe one. This is that sassafras root, which I think I'm gonna make some tea out of this tonight. I picked it like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I was surprised I had that much spray with me. But what does Dave Canterbury say? 1 is none, 2 is 1, and 3 is just enough. So there you go. Accidentally, of course, because I didn't even know I had this in the. It was in the bladder pocket. Chips. I'm addicted to them. All right, I'm gonna start. I gotta go out and get material to build this thing and start getting it put together. It's very loud today, like I said earlier, a lot of airplanes, so sorry. fishing hooks that I have stashed back there. Decent wide stick. Now I gotta go get some material. I'm gonna use all them leaves over there to insulate this thing. So that's gonna be more than enough leaves. And I still have all these leaves underneath of this firewood down here too. I still gotta, get more obviously, but it's early. But yeah, I gotta go get more building material. I need some strong poles, probably about 6 foot long, at least, maybe 7 foot. Planning on kind of something along the lines of what I did the last time, I think, but with natural material instead of the fence. All right, so gotta go find some stuff now. So I went and cut some poles down, and I thought I saw some people over that way. I thought I heard people over there anyway, and I'm not sure if I saw anybody or not, but because it was pretty far. I saw movement, but it could have been the grass because I don't have the best eyes. But I thought I saw. But anyway, so I was laying low for a minute, and I noticed a couple things I want to show you. But first, I cut that pole. You already seen that one, and that one there. And I'm gonna rig it up with like a hammock strap kind of deal to cinch, like to pull it tight so the weight will actually make it tighter. And instead of doing all the wrapping and frapping and all that. And I took down all my lines. Well, almost all of them. I'm gonna take them all down. Yeah, I'm gonna make this more of a natural shelter with a few modern twists, I'm sure. Like I said, the floor for one, or seat or bed or whatever, I'm gonna elevate that thing up off the ground. I'm probably gonna use that thing that I used before, that swimming pool thing. that thing has been there for probably 20 years. And I'm gonna use it again. I'm gonna use it. I can put the fence on one end and run some sticks across, and then a heavier one on the end to support it all, so that it doesn't break when I sit on it. Like some light sticks, green stuff maybe, something with a little flex. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting this thing together. But yeah, I wanted to show you. So when I thought I saw the people over there, I sat down here and was just sitting there for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, I guess. And you know how it is when you sit, you just notice things. So I can't even see it while I'm standing here. I gotta sit back down so I can find it again. Oh yeah, there it is. So let me see if I can find it with you guys. Yeah, right there. It's a pile of deer dung. So they're coming through my camp, and then I noticed that there's a rub on that tree over there, and that's a fresh rub. So there's a buck coming through here. So if I'm quiet tonight, I might see him. And he's been rooting around. I thought it was the foxes at first, but I think it's him. See another spot over there. Somebody riding through. I dropped down on my back. He just shut off his bike. I think he's hunting. Yeah, I don't know where that dude went, but I think he's hunting. Looked like he was drinking too. That's a great combination, you know. And I'm all in green. But I'm gonna keep camping anyway, I guess. Yeah, anyways, there's a buck that's been coming through here. Hopefully that dude ain't tracking it. He's got a big rub there. And I see I don't know if that's him or if that's a fox that's clearing up the ground looking for looking for worms and stuff to eat. That looks like deer tracks to me. That's definitely a rub though, ain't no fox doing that. Yeah, I don't know where that dude went. His bike was really quiet. He was riding a four-wheeler, but that thing had some kind of muffler on it because I didn't even hear him coming up until he was right over there. And I just dropped down on my back. He didn't see me though. I see he was looking up in the other direction. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna run some kind of a board going across here, a pole, I mean, going across here, and then another one coming out here, and another one going there, and make it a little area in there. So I'm gonna set you guys up. just can't find the right seat for it. It's hard to find it. It's hard to find the right seating for it. So I think that dude's gone. I seen him go that way. That four-wheeler he's on is really quiet though. I didn't even hear him until he was right on top of me. But I don't think he's seen me. And hopefully he's not hunting. He looked like he was drinking, so hopefully he's not hunting. But anyway, I tied the tree branch to a tree there, and I'm gonna build off of that. I'm hearing a four-wheeler coming up. They're over that way. There's somebody right over there. They're actually right over there. The pink sleeves are a pretty good giveaway. I gotta get this shelter built. Just give you guys a quick look at what I'm doing. It's too busy to be filming and talking over everything, and you know what I mean? I don't want to waste a bunch of time with silent movie stuff. But at the moment, there's not too many people around, I don't think, so I'll show you what I got going on so far. I went and got that pool thing again. Put some punky wood and stuff underneath of it just so I don't break through when I sit on it. So that looks actually like it'd be pretty comfortable. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, obviously I'm gonna have to come out here too. And I'm gonna figure that out. I gotta get more wood. But you get the idea of it. All right, so check it out. It's like it was meant to be. That's that piece I used from the last shelter that went across. And there's the little Y stick. So then I'm gonna set it up like this. Then I'll just run a couple long poles to make that all one big roof. And that'll cover me. That'll cover me more than good enough. All right, so I'm all lashed on now. You see, I changed it up. So now I just got to fill it in and waterproof it. Yeah, here's a look at it from behind. My plan is to get some more sticks on there first, some more small stuff, and fill in the gaps as good as I can. And then I'm gonna put bark over all that and try to shingle that on. And then finally the leaves over top of all that. And hopefully with all that, it should be waterproof tonight. All right, so I'm gonna start putting bark on now. You can see I put the first layer. And I'm just gonna work my way up, shingling it downward. It's right around 2 o'clock. It's raining ever so slightly. Just barely, just mist, I think. I mean, I'm feeling it in the woods, so it must be maybe a light drizzle. But I'm almost there with the bark. This thing's looking pretty good, I think. You see, I still got a little bit more to go that way. I've been layering it, about 3 layers before I get the angle layer. But it's looking pretty good. I took my bed out because there was all kind of stuff falling down and I didn't want it on there. You can see light, but that's behind the back side of the shingle, so I think it'll be dry in there. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna throw leaves on this thing or not, because it's looking pretty good. But I gotta finish building this thing before I get caught in the rain. So the forecast has changed. It's raining right now, and it's gonna continue to rain for the next few hours, I think. So that's pretty cool. This shelter is pretty strong. I think it's gonna be fine. And I don't think I'm gonna need to put leaves on it. That might be a mistake, but I think I'm gonna take the chance. I got a jacket. It's not a rain jacket, but I do have a jacket over there and the wool sweater there. And I do have my poncho. Like I said, if worst case scenario, I'll either put it on or throw it over the shelter, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I think this thing's gonna be pretty good. I don't know. I do see some light under there. So I don't know, maybe I will throw some leaves on there just to be safe. But anyway, regardless, I gotta finish getting the bark on there. So it's about 10 minutes to 3. I'm laying in the shelter right now. I'm calling it done. At least the waterproofing part. I think I might fill this side in. Just put some sticks and branches up there, and then take these leaves and pile them up over here instead of putting them on top. I think that might be the best bet for me. Give me a little bit of wind blockage. And I'm gonna have the fire right here, just like last time. The shelter's 100% natural, well, 99% natural. I used paracord. That's the only thing I used on it was the paracord. Everything else is natural. Branches and bark. Now the bed is fence, but it's found material. I didn't bring it back here. It works. It's actually very comfortable at the moment. Probably won't be at 3 o'clock in the morning, but at the moment it is. So yeah, still a slight chance of rain. It's been just very, very light. I wouldn't even call it a drizzle, more like a mist. Little bit of big drops here and there, but most of it's just a mist. You just barely feel it. But I still want to get, I think I want to get something on here. I don't know. I got a little bit of an overhang there. I did that on purpose. So I might not need anything, but if we get a heavy rain, I'd like to have something up there to block it. But yeah, very comfortable. I've been laying here for about 10 minutes and I gotta get up actually. Yeah, I'm gonna sit like this when I'm tending the fire and cooking and whatnot before I go to sleep. It's a decent backrest area. I enjoy that, or a headrest or whatever. And this is a hell of a lot more comfortable than branches would be, or than the ground. The ground is very moist. We've had rain. We had rain last night, so everything's kind of wet. And I really don't have very much firewood, just this little bit right here, which was left from last time, and it's a little bit damp too, but I mean, I'll get it going. I think I have that jute that I brought with me. This is some real good jute too. This stuff I got at a place in Dover, Delaware. That's about 40-minute ride from me, and it's $1 for a big roll, 260 feet or something like that. And as you can see, it's much thicker than the stuff you get at like Dollar Tree or whatever. And this is only $1. It's huge. I only brought about 20 feet, 30 feet with me, I think. Just because I was going to use it for the shelter, but I know I was going to have a lot of weight on there, and I think I feel a lot better with that 550 cord than I do with jute holding all that over my head. You can see I got a decent layer of bark on there. All the way down. See a little bit right in here. I gotta put something. But yeah, all in all, it's looking pretty good. And I'm definitely going to use the blocks. The cinder blocks, to me, they work way better than rocks to hold heat. They just hold the heat a lot longer. I used them the last time and had them behind me, and I could feel that heat just radiating off of them. So that's gonna, if I get cold tonight, that's definitely gonna be a go-to. Yeah, here's some of the cheapo dollar store twine. And there's the stuff that you get from the store that I'm talking about. The store is called Ollie's. Ollie's Wholesale. Ollie, O-L-L-I-E. You can see this is a single strand of this stuff. And this is a single strand of the Dollar Tree crap. Same dollar, you do the math. Yeah, I'll probably just throw this in the fire. This is what I had that branch tied up with the last time. I'm just getting over a cold. I was sick all last week. Excuse me. Very congested and all. I kept working anyway. It just worked through it, but sometimes I think that helps actually. But still in me a little bit. So it's 3:30. It's actually raining right now. You can see shelter's all natural. I went looking around and I found a small tree, or a stump rather. It was about a 6-foot high stump, but it was all rotted, so I was able to break it down and take it and basically fill in that wall over there. So I'm pretty confident that no rain's gonna come in over there. But I'm gonna take these leaves and I think I don't even know. Maybe I'll just leave them there for now, because I see a few places where it's gonna leak, but I'm having trouble finding any more bark. But I might just look around a little bit more. This rain's coming way earlier than they said it was going to. They were saying not till tonight, not till early tomorrow actually, 3-4 a.m. But here it is. Just light, but it's here. But I think this is gonna keep me dry. In fact, I believe it's gonna keep me dry so much that I'm gonna stay in it tonight. That was the plan. I gotta get firewood now though. That was always the plan. I'm gonna stay out here no matter what, even if I get wet. Especially on a night like tonight, it's only gonna be down in the 50s, the upper 50s. So I mean, I could get hypothermia, but it's very unlikely. With this wool sweater and, well, not this is a jacket, but with that wool sweater, I'm not getting hypothermia. And plus I got running tights on underneath of these too, because they keep the bugs out, and they're not as insulative as like long johns, so it's not as hot. It's too warm for long johns right now. But them things just keep the bugs off of you, and you don't sweat. But you gotta wear cotton over them. You don't want to sit near a fire with them. I've seen people get pretty nasty burns on them because that stuff melts if you get an ember on you. So heavy cotton for sure. But I don't know, they're pretty hot anyway. I probably gotta take them off and just put the pants back on, because it's too hot. It's a lot warmer than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, this shelter's looking pretty cool. I filled the backside in pretty good. See, the overhang, for the most part, covers all that gap now. Sorry about that. It's kind of dark back here. All right, so it's a little after 4. You can see the thing's still all natural, but it's still raining, so I'm gonna throw them leaves on there. So I can make sure you guys ain't getting wet. I got you underneath of a sassafras tree. Hey, you look pretty dry. Well, that had to be it. Yeah, I think that'll be waterproof. We'll find out together though. I gotta keep getting firewood though. I don't have nearly what I need yet. All right, so it's 5:30. And got about 40 minutes of daylight left, so I'm not gonna do a lot of talking. I'm just gonna bust this wood down and get it ready for firewood. I think this would be a good fire stick. I'm hearing a quiet bite coming through the woods. Yeah, so I don't know if he left or what, but I'm gonna put you back on there. I didn't want the light from the back of this thing to give away my position. Because he's coming from over that way, and that's where the back of this camera's facing, where this big wide screen is that's all lit up. And I didn't want him to see that. That's why I shut you guys off. I don't know where he's at. I don't think he's coming. I don't think he's coming this way. I'm gonna give it a few minutes and start sawing some wood with this off, just to, I'll finish breaking that up with this off, just to see if he comes back over this way. Yeah, so they're riding over there on the trail. I'm sitting in my shelter right now. So they shouldn't be able to see me, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they see me. I don't think they have any clue I'm back here. I want to keep it that way, though. It's a pretty cozy shelter. Just bark. Yeah, it's a pretty cozy shelter. I had the idea of putting the bark up there so you don't have all the stuff falling on you. Every time anybody that's ever made a debris shelter knows you take a shower in little teeny tiny pieces of debris all night. Every time the wind blows or you bump the thing, or when it, oh. Sorry about that. Trying to stand up. Getting old. Yeah, or just when it feels like falling on you, it does. All right, I'm gonna start working on this firewood again. That was just a kid that was riding then. I don't care about the ones that ride, they don't bother me, but there's a dude that comes back here all the time hunting, and he's drinking all the time while he's doing it, and there's something shady about the dude. He tries to look you down and stuff, and I don't need no issues with a drunk idiot with a gun. But I don't think that's him. In fact, I know that was not him. Here's one of those tulip poplar flowers that I said I was going to use last time. I forgot about it. This time I'm going to burn it and see what happens. Making sure you guys can still see. You see how much wood I got left. I'm not gonna put you through that.